This is a significant issue that doesn't only just have ramifications for young children, but for Michigan's future, our ability to have a strong workforce, our ability to have a strong community.
From education to economic stability, a new report shows Michigan kids are falling behind. According to this year's Kids Count, Michigan is outranked by most other states when it comes to child well-being. Good evening, I'm David Andrews.
And I'm Ann Emmerich. The Kids Count data book comes around every year. It gives every state a snapshot of where they stand when it comes to caring for their children. News 10's Riley Connell joins us live from the newsroom to tell us how Michigan compares to the rest of the nation.
Yeah, Ann and David, Michigan ranks low in several of the Kids Count categories. Child welfare groups based right here in mid-Michigan are reacting to some of these numbers tonight. They say the results are disappointing, but they believe Michigan is taking the right steps to fill these gaps.
You know, the healthier the environments that children are in, the healthier those children will be.
It turns out those healthy environments are harder to find in Michigan. A report on child wellness across the nation says our state is trailing behind. For overall child well-being, Michigan is 34th in the nation.
I think this is really indicative of the prevalence of child abuse and neglect in our state and really across the country too.
Alex Brace sees the statistics play out in real time at Small Talk Children's Advocacy Center, an organization that supports victims of child abuse. Now that this data is out there, he says it's time to raise awareness.
I think it's very easy, for people to bury their heads in the sand and say that this is a problem that happens, in a certain community with a certain, group of people, and when we're really talking about like the child health and well-being and the spectrum that encompasses, that's every child.
Education is also suffering in Michigan, with our state sitting at 42nd in the nation.
Kids are able to learn better when they're not hungry. Kids are able to learn better when they are housed, when transportation needs are being met.
Alicia Guevara with the Early Childhood Investment Corporation says statewide initiatives like Free Preschool for All are helping Michigan make strides in this area. But she believes we can do more.
There's no stronger return based on research, based on economic research, than investing in those earliest years.
Well, it's also important to point out where Michigan is doing well. Kids Count data says our state ranks 21st in the nation for child health and 27th for family and community. Live in the newsroom, Riley Connell, News 10.
All right, Riley, thank you. Literacy rates and math scores have become a particular point of concern for Michigan lawmakers. Both sides of the aisle have said investing in literacy will be a priority in next year's state budget.